Alright then. Well.
Keeper Aculus delivered what was by all accounts a passionate and moving sermon on greed and wisdom.
Good. Go by the lodge, check out the board there, pick up some other quests, perhaps. I'm not super into that idea just yet, but it is an option. It's one of the activities. Though I kind of feel like I would prefer to go there once we've completed this quest with Sarah. Hello.
Mind your step. Important research happening here.
Very well.
Could you stand a little to the left? I think you're blocking my readings.
Ah, I apologize. Carlton Fresh! I mean, someone else. I'm on mass business too. Need some research data on trees. What are you doing out here?
Oh, it's important research. I won't bore you with the technical details, but it's critical that I get this done.
Okay. I'm on mass business too. Need some research data on trees.
I see what's going on here. You're working with Kelton, aren't you? Nice try, but it's not happening.
What?
No.
No.
No way. Kelton is actively ruining my career. There's no chance that I'm helping him with anything. Whatever this thing is he's on about, he's just doing it to make himself look good with the higher-ups. I'm not helping him with that.
Okay. That tree is Harold, the tree ghoul from Fallout 3. I don't know this, but it makes sense. Okay. I mean, this isn't Earth, but sure. You've got the lovely beard and mustache option. Oh, I see. That's why they looked at. Also, it's scary how much you and I think alike, Aavak, because I also did the face tattoo that looks kind of like implants. Oh, nice. Okay. Look, you should be the bigger man here. Why are you so against helping him? Carlton says this isn't about him. Lives could be at stake.
Right. Of course, we're all in danger. Trees are involved after all. He really won't let this go, will he?
No.
Maybe I can make this work in my favor. Okay, you know what? I'll hand over the data. But I'm only going to do so after you've helped me secure a better position in MAST.
What do you want me to do?
Oh, don't worry. You're just going to erase some files for me. Make sure I look good next time promotions get passed around.
Sounds shady. I won't have anything to do with it. Do I care? You know what? It sounds fun. Sure, I'm in.
Wait, really? Wow. Okay. Okay.
Damn it, Emilio, you son of a bitch. I'm in.
I wish handling our tree issue didn't involve using illegal methods to get the job done.
I've gotten a few bad performance evaluations in the last couple of years. Totally unjustified, incredibly unfair. I found a backdoor into the MAST network so I could make some changes to my personnel file. But it turns out the chief engineer knows what she's doing. The only way to get access is from the terminal in her apartment, which is kind of locked.
How about you just give me Kelton's data now and we skip the rest? See, I really wish I'd used that persuasion stuff before I got into this conversation. Is there any way for me to just drop out of this for a moment? Let's see if I can exit it.
Best of luck out there.
It appears that I can. I would have been okay if we failed this quest while I was learning whether that worked or not. I'm not going to quick save because I don't care what the consequence is. I would stick with it anyway.
Could you stand a little to the left? I think you're blocking my readings.
Please tell me we don't have to go through all of this again. Oh my god, we do. Right. You want some data?
What? You've got to be kidding me. Is he seriously that desperate? No. No way. Kelton is actively ruining my career. There's no chance that I'm
Oh,
helping
my
him
lord.
with anything.
One
Whatever
moment
this
while I
thing
take these
is
drugs
he's
to
on
convince
about,
you.
He's just doing it to make himself
Is this
look good
Disco
with the
Elysium?
higher-ups. I'm not helping him with that.
It says it's about, not about him as a lives at
Of
stake.
course, we're all in danger. Trees are involved after all. He really won't let this go. Maybe I can make this work in my favor. Okay, you know what? I'll hand over the data. But
Yeah.
I'm only going to do so after you've helped me secure a better position in Mast.
Fine, I'm in.
Wait, really? Wow. Okay. Okay.
I'll follow your lead, but I wish handling our tree issue didn't involve using illegal methods to get the job done.
Sarah, I
I've
suspect
gotten
you
a few bad
have
performance evaluations in the last
not
couple of
been
years.
entirely-
Totally unjustified, incredibly unfair. I found a backdoor into the Mast network
How
so
should
I
I
could make
say
some
this?
changes to my personnel file. But it turns out the chief engineer knows what she's doing. The only way to get access is from the terminal in her apartment.
entirely inflexible
of
in your interpretation of the law up to now. Right, let's try the persuade.
Sorry, that's not on the table.
Okay, we've got to get to 4. I've got 3 turns, so I could just go for these really difficult ones and just try it, or at least try one of them. The situation is volatile. The data is critical.
I don't want to cause problems, really.
Yes.
Okay, look. Just hear me out, all right? I really need this to happen. If you do this for me, I can make it worth your while. You delete that data, I get promoted, I'm pulling in a bigger salary. I can compensate you.
Maybe.
I'll throw in some extra credits for you, okay? A nice little bonus. But first, you need to get into the chief engineer's apartment.
Enough of this. I won't do it. Hand over the data now. Fine, I'll do it for the credits, but you better not stiff me. I mean, I'm not that stealthy yet. Lyle says, I'm playing him as someone who was abandoned as a baby, unknown why. He sees himself as a bit of a god of the people complex, kind of Robin Hoodie, but he wants to find his answers in the stars. I like it. Also, there's a person who did a thing. You have an option: screw over a corporation, or being a goody-goody. Drink some coffee. You know the answer, says Sir Alsol. Thank you very much for the tip, by the way, mate. But is this a bad corporation or not? That's the question.
Anytime now, pal.
Oh, that's a good point. Louisa is quite possibly the chief engineer. No, I'm not going to mess with Louisa. I refuse. Enough of this. I won't do it. Hand over the data now. What? Oh, sorry. I clicked in the wrong place. Oh, my lord.
Fine. You win. Just get out of my sight. And tell Kelton to stuff it.
Apparently Sarah liked that. Well done. Well done, us.
Not sure if those Varun zealots live in space or got separated from their home planet.
Okay, it's apparently tea time, but looking at the timer on my side, we've got about 4 minutes before then. I think we can talk to Kelton before that. So let's go and have a chat with Kelton quickly. And 4 minutes, tea break time. Get credits and loot. It's fine. It's fine.
I hope you have the data. It's really quite crucial.
I do. I've got it right here. That Emilio is a piece of work. It took some convincing, but here it is.
Wonderful. I see you have the gift of the gab. I hope that Emilio wasn't too insufferable. I'm sorry if this was complicated. I'd prefer to remain unaware of the details in the event that it comes up later, particularly in a legal setting. And I suppose I'd better verify the data to make sure Emilio didn't double-cross me. But you have once again come through for me. I'm truly hoping that this is the last piece I need to figure out what we can do.
Counting down is always an option. I mean, that's the more dappling thing to do. Just doing my part.
And I appreciate it. Thank you for your assistance.
You're welcome. There we go. That was a chunky bit of experience there. Check in on Calton later. Alright, let's have a quick look at what our activities are. Activities currently. Point 2. Checking on Calton later. Visit the London landmarks. Speak with Renee. Check your ship's inventory. I feel like going back to the ship and then soon after leaving to continue our mission in the Sol system. Spaceport, please. Yeah, I should have enough time to get over. You know what? Actually, I'm not going to go all the way over there. I'm going to sit down in front of the fountain. And you can watch me nice and comfy below. Good times. That. What was his problem? However,
They had a break.
it's a photo mode. Tunk. You know what? I won't do this for now. We'll just allow the camera to spin for a bit. But when we come back, I need to take a picture. That way I'll have a nice picture for thumbnails. Sarah, you can take a seat. Do you want me to scooch up? Do you want this spot in particular? Let me scooch. There you go, Sarah. No, no, sit back down, dude. Oh, my lord. There's like, what is wrong with you? You're just moving back and forth. There we go. Alright. Okay then, chat. Time for another tea break. When we return, we're probably going to be heading to Neptune, I do believe. Hopefully you'll get a nice little bit of spin cam this time, rather than someone wandering up to us, starting a conversation, and then just waiting patiently for it. Really, Sarah? Oh, yes! Finally! Yeah. There we go. The whole gang is sat down now. Now, I don't need to take the actual photo, but I suppose I should. How do we do it? Press space. There you go. Because normally I just need to have it available in the video just so that I can grab a frame, but that's going to be perfect. Okay, picture taken. Let's go.
How do we know Synthamate is even remotely similar?
Sometimes that's just how things are.
That's a good question. How do we know, chat? Where's...
We just broadened our hiring search.
Everything
Maybe
good?
that would change the
I think so. Okay. Now then, let's go ahead and get in here and actually check out our ship. Whoop. To Jupiter and beyond.
Let's get this crate into space.
How about you don't call my ship a crate, scoundrel? First and foremost, do I have anything to drop off? I may or may not. I should probably have tried to sell those. I mean, it's not contraband specifically. The problem is this is probably going to be... Well, it's a Bethesda game, so of course they're going to know. They're going to know if anything is even remotely not legit, on the up and up. Sadly. Why am I carrying so much junk with me? I swear. I could just drop everything off and then just take a couple of things here and there, but I don't think that's strictly what I need. Let's drop that off. Navigator pack. I need to take the boost. I really do. Actually, you know what I don't need to do anymore? I think I still want it. But I no longer have to worry about whether I've got the carry space, because I've not got a nerf any longer. Go with you. Go for the helmet. Drop this off. Okay. And I check if I've got anything I can research.
Usig Isaac. Uzag Isaac. I am your sidekick, your shadow, your tail.
I'm deeply uncomfortable with you talking about being my tail. Deeply uncomfortable. Shockingly uncomfortable, in fact. What was that? Oh. Alright, okay. Yeah, maybe let's not get into that right now.
Something on your mind? And is it hero work?
Let's make an alien sandwich. You know what, Fan? Let's have a chat.
Yes, my captain?
I've decided against it. That smile changed my mind. I don't want to talk anymore.
Next.
Oh my goodness. Let's trade
Have
some
something
gear.
for me?
Wow. I'm going to take everything. Then I'm going to give you some
carry a few things for you.
We need to make that fan either their own ship or an outpost. That's basically what we need to do. Alright, so what am I going to give to Sarah here? Honestly, I kind of want that with me, just in case we're going somewhere where there's natural contaminants, but I'll give this to Sarah, and I'm going to give this to Sarah for now. As far as helmets go, because this is the thing, I don't actually know what helmets Sarah's wearing. Give you a navigator space helmet and a deep mining space helmet. Packs wise, I could give you the antiseptic navigator, the O2 boosted Star Roma pack. These two are reasonable. This one's got 30 energy. This one's got 30. I could just give you an ecliptic pack. Giving her a helmet. Apparel wise. Honestly, I'm just going to wear this one from now on. It just looks cool, and that's good enough for me. Right, weapons, however. I'm going to give Sarah the Bashing Coachman. Could give Sarah an Urban Eagle, but I don't have the... Well, actually, no, I do have the rounds for it. So I'll give you an Urban Eagle as well for a sidearm. Guess a rescue axe. Then in terms of ammo... damn it. Case the shell for the shotgun. Or I could give you one of these. Just want to give you one. What was it that the main weapon that I gave her uses? I guess I could just check. So that bash and coachman. And .43. Now, I believe that as long as they have one ammo or just the weapon, then they can use it indefinitely. From what I understand. I'm also going to give you one grenade. Maybe that means you're now going to be able to spam grenades. I don't know. 3 kilovolt laser charge for her default gun. Oh, okay. They do have default gear, but need at least one instance of their ammo, it would seem. Right, okay. See, Michael Dark says, companions do not need ammo. It seems that, at least with default gear, they do. Certainly that was the case with Vasco. We noticed that when I took all of Vasco's 3 kilovolt laser charges into my inventory, Vasco stopped attacking with their laser and would only melee. But when I gave Vasco a single charge, they started using the laser. Now, Gary was in chat at the time and said that, well, if you give an NPC, he had seen footage of people just giving an NPC a gun and then being able to use that gun with no ammo. They just needed the gun. So what we were thinking, oh, hey, Gary. So speak of the devil. Sorry, that's such a mean saying. But at the very least, if it wasn't their defaults, if it was the default stuff, Vasco seemed to need an actual one item of ammo. But if it was a different gun, they might not have needed it. Oh, but Gary just corrected me there. A gun plus 1 token of their ammo is what I've seen. So, yeah, it's probably just wise to give them 1 piece of ammo for every gun you give. But since they also use lasers, I will give you 1 cartridge of this as well. Only gun didn't seem to work. Ah, okay, so you do definitely need at least 1 piece of ammo. Done and done. Do you mind if I ask you some personal questions?
Ask whatever you'd like.
Okay. What do you consider your area of expertise?
You mean apart from being the chair of Constellation for the past 5 years? Well, let's see. I pride myself with my aptitude for astrodynamics, calculating optimal trajectories for grav jumping. That's been quite useful in the past. And as far as planetary exploration, my area of expertise is botany. So, don't worry. I won't let you eat anything that might put you in the hospital.
Fair enough, it's good to know. Is there anything you like to do for fun, besides exploring?
Exploration is my entire life. I consider it both a career and recreation.
Enough.
That being said, I will make a confession, but you have to promise to keep it between us.
My lips
Before I
are
graduated
sealed.
from school, I was in a band. And no, I don't mean the school band. I mean a rock band. We called ourselves
Stowing the whole
Ironic
Bandcamp
Comet.
line then.
A ridiculous name, I know. But we were just a bunch of teenagers getting together and having fun. And before you ask, no, I wasn't the lead singer. I actually played the drums.
Oh, so
the band
coordination
never
then.
really went anywhere, of course, but those were good times, and I remember them fondly.
Well, that's actually quite nice. Okay,
I
that's all
hope
for
you
now.
got something out of that.
I did. I got to learn a little bit more about the people I'm spending time with, and that's important. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. We go drop all of that off. Because I've now got inventory full of Sarah's gubbins as well now. Misk. Oh, dear lord. Let's drop all these. Resources, store them all. Don't need any of that. This is going to happen now and again. I'm going to keep just these three, because these I could switch into for different reasons. There are times when I might need them. Not either of those. As for the weapons, we have an awful lot. I keep forgetting to request people to give me the weapons they've got. This is an important one. It was a gift from my parents. Kind of like to stow that somewhere specific where it's not going to get mixed up with other stuff. Let me go and take that back out. Don't actually care for the pistol. I'm not going to use it most likely. But I also don't want to take the risk that I accidentally sell it. There we go. Nice and safe. Right. Let's pop up top. Oh no, that's wonderful. I didn't actually think that this is going to be a thing. That you could, in fact, look out through... Oh, that's glorious. I love it. Okay, so this is our workshop. Got spacesuit workbench, weapon workbench, industrial workbench. Got jump seats. Oh, I guess, you know, when we're going into grav jumping, that makes sense. Actually quite cool. So we can manufacture things now if we need to. Basic workbench. Is that the only thing that I can modify? Actually, no, let me go back in there. Sorry. In default skin. What mod could I put in here though? Emergency aid. Administers emergency aid when health is low. Recharges a short time after use. Ah. Okay, I need 2 trauma packs, 3 sedatives. Medic. Aid items restore additional health and heal more quickly, or regeneration. Slowly regenerates health outside of combat. Kind of cool, actually. Hazard protection, oxygen reserve. The weapon workbench. Take care, Santos. You have a good one, mate. Well, I got some morning shifts this week, so got to head to bed. See you around, Chet and Aavak. You take care, buddy. Have a good night's sleep. Right, we've already got an extended mag Equinox. In terms of the laser, recon laser sight makes marks enemies while aiming and greatly increases accuracy. Not what we want. The reflex sight, I would actually like a scope on it. But that's going to require some very specific things to do. Muzzle stealth this way. This is the visibility and acoustic intensity of lasers. You'd need tantalum and titanium for that. Magazine and battery. Got the standard battery currently. Tactical battery, lighter mag, blah blah blah. Could go for a larger battery. Or switch it over to electromagnetic beams. Electromagnetic rounds that can knock out living creatures as well as disable robotic units for a time. See, the knockout part is particularly interesting because I guess that would allow you to do a pacifist run. With something like that, you could genuinely just start incapacitating your enemies rather than taking them down. Then we've got cover. Standard cover right now. Remove the cover or amplifier. Amplifies power output. Not scrapping extras? What do you mean, Rasip? Semi-automatic receiver. I wouldn't want the fully automatic. Default skin. I could go to the console. Sure, why not?
Smart change. That should make the weapon much more effective.
Sarah, I just painted it. I'm starting to think that my companions are actually orcs. They can keep shooting on the powers of belief. Also, they think the color that I paint my laser rifle will affect it in some kind of way. Oh, you were talking to chat. I see. No worries. There doesn't appear to be any kind of scrapping mechanic now. Overclocked increases rate of fire or precise tuning. Precisely tuned to increase accuracy and range. I'd probably go with this. Though, an extra 7.5 fire rate is actually pretty amazing. But all of that costs quite a lot. I'd need iridium and adhesive. Adhesive wouldn't be terribly hard for me to get. Alright. Whoop. Alright then. I think it's time to take off. Now then, we're going to be significantly less maneuverable than I'm used to, but...
The blackest sea. Where shall we swim to next, O wise and formidable captain?
Our life now, chap. Just our life. Alright. Time for us to find... Where was it we were going to go to? I think we were heading back to... Neptune. To Neptune? We can go pretty much anyway. There appears to be a base on Mars, on Titan, Europa. It's definitely something on Earth. But Neptune is our destination currently. And unavailable. I'm not going to be able to land here. It does want me to go to the Neptune. So, okay. Let's set our course and jump. Wow, there was a bit of chug there, wasn't there? Logistics Man says, you're too quiet, even with my sound turned all the way up. This does not happen with any other stream. Am I too quiet for anyone else?
That could be our vanguard. Something's wrong. The ship's weapons are powering up. Get ready.
Is anyone else having a hard time hearing me? Nope, you're fine. Nope. Nope. Just right for me. Nope, fine here. I don't know what was the problem then. Sound levels are fine here. Normal to me. Well, keep me posted, chat. Sometimes you get a little mumbly. Yeah, definitely getting a little mumbly sometimes. But other than that, though, like my general, like when I'm talking, appear a little bit more animated. Let's say the volume's all right there. I did have to turn you up compared to the last stream I watched too, but I can hear you still. Okay. You're always quiet to me, but I can just turn you up to here. I wouldn't say too quiet, but quieter than other streams. Okay, well, let me just adjust my volume levels a wee bit for you. Don't want to go too far too fast, so I'll just increase it by small increments here and there until we can dial her in properly. I came in at a problem time? No, it's just we're just trying to dial in some audio issues. So like your mouth, it's too far away from I'm literally swallowing. My mouth is right on my mic, so that is unlikely to be the case. But it could just be that I've got my mixer turned down a little bit too much. Yeah, there was definitely a bit of skipped frames there. I think it was as we were loading into this area, because it was fine right up until then. The ads were quieter as well today, in my humble opinion. Okay. Well, let's keep an eye on it, and we'll see where it goes. There were definitely some skipped frames. I think we just entering this area caused something like that. Quieter than other streams. Keep in mind, most others tend to scream like they're being murdered. Aavak is just on spot with volume. I'm not sure about that. I mean, there are lots of different audio volumes when it comes to streaming, but we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, this has made a bit of an improvement. I've dialed it up just a little bit on the mixer. Right, okay. Oh my lord.
If you stop shooting at us, we'd be more than happy to respond.
It's not me. Mercs hijacked my ship. White lined a couple of them, but they've locked me down. Really could use an assist.
We blow that ship out of the stars, he's dead and our artifact's gone. We're going to have to board. Target the engines. Once they stall out, we'll have our chance.
How exactly does one target engines?
You've broken their shields, and likely their spirit.
Okay, so, problem with what you're suggesting is I can't actually target parts of a ship yet. That is not a thing that I'm able to do. This is going to be awkward, I think. What I need to do is get behind them. See, okay, let's try and avoid that. The people saying just press R in chat, understand that I haven't actually unlocked the ability to target components yet. So what you're requesting probably makes a lot of sense. I don't have the targeting perk. So I can't actually just target control systems. So it's going to be a case, and I just need to get in. I guess, and just hope for the best. As long as I can get behind. Uh-oh. I'm faster than they are, so I want to let my shields fully restore first. No. Naughty, naughty. Oh! Ouch! It appears that I can't actually fly very well. Slow right down, speed up. We're going good for a little while there. Let's try and line up these shots. Oh, I really wish my aim would... now. Most hostile ships can be boarded once the ship engines are down. You must fly close to the ship before you will be allowed to dock. Once you board, expect the crew on the ship to fight back.
That's it.
Okay.
Start the docking routine. Come on. Let's go rescue that Vanguard.
Okay. That was probably just mission forced success. That being said, I did wait until they were turning to the side so that my shots would hit their engines, because I couldn't. It seems that right now I was always aiming for center of mass, so I just needed to wait until they turned so that their center of mass was, in fact, my, you know, behind, or rather their engine was in front of their center of mass. But I'm really certain that that was just the mission throwing me a bye. I don't know. Okay, docked. Okay. Let's board. I'm properly equipped. I am. How big is this ship going to be?
Not gonna last much longer.
Bitch is compromised.
Target down.
I wish there was a way to actually duck behind cover properly. Sarah's going in. You know what? I don't feel that this is the right weapon for this situation. Let's switch over to the coachman. Loading. Loading.
Something's out there.
That looked like it hurt. Come on, Sarah. Get the key, clear Mora's ship of hostiles. Get the key. Looks like we might have actually done it all. Notepad. Bitten sandwich. My sandwich now. Hopefully they don't mind me looting everything, because that's exactly what I'm about to do. Whether they mind or not.
I doubt very much we can survive at this low of a temperature.
Oh, don't be silly. We're fine. Notebook. Yoink. I'm gonna have all of the digiframes ever. Open this up. You can indeed. It is a toilet. Anything in the toilet? No, there is not. let's close the toilet. Also turn on my light. Anything of worth here? Some board games, definitely taking those. Once again, gotta collect them all for my... I'm not gonna steal his tea. I'll take everything else. But we're not gonna take the man's tea. Even thieves have code of conduct. I'll totally steal the coffee so that he can't drink it. Doing him a favor, really. He'll thank me one day. Synth foam container, nothing in there that we want. Sober, sure. Some credits. Oh lord. So many things. So many things that I could loot. Extinguisher, no point. Weapon workbench, space workbench. What is that workbench there? No idea. Oh, there we go. Digipick, thank you. What we got? Digipick and a modified Grendel. Spool synth foam container. Nothing of any particular value there. Though... No, nothing in the cutter.
Set aside anything useful and just leave the rest.
You trying to tell me that I'm overburdened? Epic item acquired. Let's go have a look at that. I'm way from overburdened. What are you talking about? Lacerate side star. Exterminate. Plus 30 damage against aliens. Lacerate. Randomly applies a bleed effect to the target. That does seem quite good, actually. That does seem quite good. Can I add that in somewhere? So I can place that there, I guess. I just don't have that much space for weapons, unfortunately. Again, one of the things I wish is that there was more consistency with what you could activate and what you couldn't activate with the whilst in scan mode. Some things you can interact with and open, and others you can't unless you're out of that. Exterminator Grendel. Yeah, like you can't open a locker in scan mode. Right, so the Exterminator Grendel versus the Skip Shot Grendel. Let's switch over to that and then compare to my equipped. Just 30% damage against aliens. I really don't see a reason why we'd go with that one over the Skip Shot Grendel. It's locker, eh? Nothing in there. Very sad. Jump seat. Oh no, you alright? You good? You're not leaking?
Am I glad to meet whoever you two are?
There we go.
Looks like we're all in one piece. Any day you walk away from, right?
Yeah, sure, we'll go with that. We're from the Explorers Group Constellation. We need to talk. Breaching a hostile ship and saving lives. My kind of party. More violence. No one has any respect for space these days. Who were those people? Why'd they hijack your ship?
Ecliptic mercs. They'll work for anyone. And vanguards don't exactly make friends with local pirates, thieves, and scavengers.
Fair enough.
Enough of them finally got fed up and they pooled their money to hire professionals.
Alright, well, we're from the Explorers Group Constellation. We need to talk.
What? You guys still exist? Man, I've only heard stories.
We've heard stories too, about a strange object you found on patrol.
So, you know what that thing is? I tried to hawk it in Sidonia, and the guy thought I was peddling phony titanium.
It doesn't play nice with scanners. It'd be worthless to someone trying to flip rare minerals quickly.
So you're saying I shouldn't be using it as a hood ornament?
Well, on patrol for a long time, people were worried. I'm going to groan on behalf of scientists everywhere. Then you're going to hand over the artifact. I feel that as a cyberneticist. Yeah.
Hey, sorry. I just didn't know what it was. But I guess that's what you all are for, right? Here,
Yeah.
Happy to trade a novelty for a rescue any day.
Let's grab the artifact.
Fair enough. Oh, there it is.
Good work.
Punk.
Let's get back to the lodge.
I want to talk with
Thanks again for the
Moara
rescue.
a little bit more.
Don't know what I would have done if you hadn't jumped in.
No, that's alright, buddy. Okay, we've got to go back to the lodge, is that right?
Back to the lodge, shall we?
Very mind.
Until
Very
later.
well, rather. Come on then. Let's head back. Or maybe, just maybe, we'll do something else.
Let me know when you're ready to launch.
I will do. Oh, what? Oh, yeah, of course, because we come in from there. Ha, right, of course. That's where we dock now. Whee! Now, you see, we could go back to the lodge. And I mean, maybe we should go back to the lodge. But hear me out. We could also go to Earth. We could also go to London. Regardless of what we do, we need to undock first.
That ship will carry the memory of your visit forever.
I think we should... It would be rude of us not to drop by London, considering we're so close. London, chat? Yeah, London. Okay. Over to... Well, Earth, I would say. Visit the London landmark on Earth. Set course. Okay. Let's travel. Thought London was dead. Earth in general. I mean, Earth is dead, but, you know. Nothing around here. Should be able to just land, I would imagine. Yep, land. Earth looking really brown. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't scan while I was in orbit. Sod it. Ugh. I'm sorry, chat. I know this is going to be a pain in the backside. I'm going to take back off for a second. Just so that I can quickly scan Earth. See what resources there are. So that when I come back down, I can actually scan for those resources. Oh, apparently I have scanned. Never mind then. Oh, yeah. There's no... Oh, actually, we want to go to the... Go to that one. We want to just... Oh, damn it, the picture I took. Okay, I see what you mean now, that the pictures replace the loading screens. I like it. Slowly we will fill that up. But I should be able to scan all of the resources and then we'll get a full survey data of Earth. May as well while we're here, you know? Let's just drop off some gubbins. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Artifact beta. Picking up a lot of Grendels.
You are the greatest. No. Better than the greatest. I know that's grammatically impossible, but somehow you managed to do it.
If I set up an outpost here, I wonder if I could just have him stay. I need something that's got better radiation protection. Oh, that is that one. This one's got better radiation protection. That's it, I think. Oh, unless... Oh, no. That's pretty much it. Alright. Warning, suit protection depleted. Extreme solar radiation. Apparently. Okay, let's scan it. Natural. 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 Anything else? 348, 300, a little bit more. Really stupidly far away. Survey is 74% complete. Hey, Blue Lightning, how you doing, mate? It looks like that little bit of extra radiation protection was enough. Thank goodness. But I don't think we could take even slightly more. So there's two things I need to get. One, I need to pick up the ability to target ships. And two, I need the ability to use my boost pack. So I think we're going to start encountering situations where realistically the only way to navigate will be via boosting. Ooh. Hello. One.